Hi, PNG. My name is Michael Koime. I'm from Gulf and Bamuru, and I'm original PNG. I'm happy to be with PNG now to shape PNG tomorrow for the betterment of our future nation. And here I'll be talking about training up a child or training up next future PNG. So I'll be talking on my testimony, life testimony, as how I grew in a family life. So that's how we will start today. Okay, today my life. I was born in a village called Akoma in an island, and I was rushed up because there was a bed was not that bed properly, and my parents need to rush me up to Kapuna Hospital, and that's where I was looked after. And after those years gone by, and my parents started to raise me in the village. So in the village life, sometimes when parents, I love my parents, I love my mommy, I love my daddy, and those who are there. I love PNG, I love Baimuru people. But along the way, how they train me to become a good citizen of Papua New Guinea or achieve a good future in life. That was a good training in their ways, in the culture, how they train their children. But it was not that. It really like something that they went beyond little bit. And it really built something inside of me that caused me little bit becoming more violent or think how I see people, I get angry. And that happened. And when I was child, I grew up with that, an early childhood in the life in the village. And around that time, then we decided to move down to the city at Port Moresby. And in that life, I stayed. I was good. Parents were good, looking after me, that I think everything was okay. I went to school in 1986 at St. Teresa's Badili, and 2000 and onwards, it went to 1991. I finished my grade 6. I didn't make it to upper grades. So that's another journey of life, because I started to involve in my school life. I started to involve with all the boys, started to pull smoke, and involve peer pressure, started sneaking out of school. And then I didn't make it to high school. And 2000, from 2002, that's where I came to find this life and the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But while growing from 1991 to 2002, I was in the settlement called Calgary Settlement, and they call that place is a settlement that is the first settlement in the NCD, and there's all kinds of activities that are out there. So I could see growing up, and I was also treated the same. And growing up, there were drug and crime activities and all kinds of things that I can surely say I involved in. And it really didn't help me. I thought I was that kind of person. I'll be there and stay the same. Even the parents, they were scared of me. Even the parents didn't try to help me to find hope in life. And I became worse like other young people who are out there. So, but along the way, that always remember we are called a Christian nation, and we have freedom to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And along the way, I came found this person, Jesus, as my personal savior. And through that, come to realize that I came to sense that I love my parents, I love my mommy and daddy, but they didn't know much, that they didn't raise me to be a good son. If they could have known how to train up a child. Today, we have now modern world technology. There are good teachings that are coming that will help today's parents how to raise up your children. If our Prime Minister wants to take PNG back, then we need to train our children today. As a young couple, as young people, we need to change our mindset. We need to come to know and love ourselves as PNG, Papua New Guinea. Nobody can change our nation. It is us as PNG. We can change our nation because there are many things happening. There are all kinds of words spoken against PNG, that we are a violent nation. And who is the cause of it? It is you and I. We are the cause of that name, the label that they label us from the outside world. But I encourage the young people today, we need to take the challenge and say, we need to be proud PNG. We need to accept who we are as Papua New Guinea, and we need to make a change. Show the world that we can change. We are people who can love. We are people who can treat each other wisely, whether gender basis. We can treat each other. It's only that we need to see each other in fair way as we are labeled as Christians, nation of Papua New Guinea. So today, I want to encourage us today with the attitude that God can change you and I. It's not you are nobody. It's not you cannot do. It's not you are failure. It's us. There is power within us that we can make choices. We can make decisions to change the mindset, to become somebody. Today, after that, 2002, today to 2019, as I sit here, it was the stirring that was inside of me because God breathed inside of me and gave me that life. And with that sense, the gospel of Jesus Christ steadied, transformed it. Now I'm sitting as a pastor today, encouraging as a fire to stir the nation of Papua New Guinea that we can do it. We are not violent nation. We are not corrupt. We are not so-called whatever that people may name us. We can change our nation. We can change our family. We can do something. We have the brain, but we need to find out and make it happen. So this is my appeal to the nation of Papua New Guinea. Young people who are out there, young marriage, you have to train your child and also train yourself to love one another in order to create an environment of safer environment for our children. And these children are the future nation of Papua New Guinea. So with that, I love PNG, and we are starting youth. We love, like myself, I organize programs for youth. So youth, you need to take a challenge to take PNG back, to support our Prime Minister saying we have to take PNG back. So I encourage all the young people, change will only start at the house. From young marriage, young men, mothers and fathers, if we change and create an environment, safer environment for our children, then our children will grow as a good citizens of Papua New Guinea, loving, respecting one another as one people. With that, love PNG, and this is PNG now. We are here, we want to build and change the mindset of the young people for better PNG tomorrow.